all of the forward momentum you had in your mind, all the thinking that you did, all of the planning, keep that going. Keep that the main thing that you focus on right now. Make sure that you continue to nurture those plans that started to develop. Remember that fire got sparked for a reason. And just because the fire sparked doesn't mean the thing in the people around you that sparked that fire within you were going to carry that fire on. You got to carry that fire on. So tend to that flame. Tend to that flame. I'm going to get 3 cards, and then I'm going to go and do my talking about the 3 cards throughout the whole video. So give me 3 cards for the never keep going, for the never quit. Not never keep going, never quit. Never quit. 4 Pentacles. What was that? What was that? Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And 8 of Pentacles in reverse. And I'm gonna just flip a card. Should I flip it? Yes. Okay. 4 Cups. Okay. So what I'm getting from this right here, right? It was a lot of people thinking like, now I gotta be tight. I gotta hold everything together. I gotta be very frugal with my money. And I'm all for living below your means, right? Because you never know what can happen in life. And I say living below your means specifically for like Scorpio, Aquarius placements, Uranus and Pluto's influence on those 2 signs. Or if you got Pluto in the 2nd house, Uranus in the 2nd house, Venus in Aquarius or Scorpio, or if your 2nd house is in Aquarius or Scorpio. Those 2 planets, Uranus and Pluto, the sudden transitions of Uranus and the deep transformations of Pluto. I'm all for living below your means, but I feel like a lot of people got really into a lack mindset. Oh, I gotta hold on to this because TikTok was my bread and butter. Oh, this is gone now. I'm leaving this and now. Like, no. Living below your means and having a lack mindset, 2 different things. You're living below your means so you can keep everything comfortable. Having a lack mindset, you're only doing things out of fear. Living below your means, you're doing it all out of love and abundance. So, saving your money, keeping your money as a priority, you know, focusing on holding on to your possessions is still a good thing. However, if you're doing it from a mindset of lack, like, oh, this is the end of the world, this is the end of this is the end of that. Now, we in the wrong field. We doing something real wrong. So, make sure living below your means is your mindset, not I gotta be Mr. Krabs and I gotta be very penny pinching with my stuff now. Just make investments instead of purchases. And with TikTok being back, don't let that comfortability come back and settle in, because that happened to me intuitively. I feel it happened because it was time for us to really move on and shift on to something new. And not to say with TikTok being back we can't still shift. However, I feel like it's very necessary to focus extremely hard on shifting, taking the necessary steps, following through with the plans that we all came up with as creators when we seen the TikTok ban was actually real. In that brief moment last night, Saturday night, when we all was like, oh my gosh, it really is gone, that all of that feeling, keep that, but transmute it into the direction that you see yourself going, and think as if TikTok was really still leaving us. All of that, all of those emotions, all that feeling, take it that direction. Go where you need to go with it. And then because we also have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. It seemed like it was a lot of things happening out of our control as far as TikTok. But things out of our control are out of our control for a reason. And when things are that are out of our control that we were under the impression that we had control over starts to slip away from our fingertips, we gotta understand we gotta control what we can control, which is ourselves, which is us. So this 8 of Pentacles in reverse, excuse me, I feel like a lot of people lost their passion for a minute. A lot of people lost their spark because they got caught up in their feelings. And it's human, yeah. However, remember, it happened for you, not to you. It's all happening for you. So let go of trying to control everything outside of yourself and focus on what you can control, which is your content. You still have platforms. You still have audiences. You still have people, because regardless if it was 1,000 people that followed you from TikTok to Instagram or TikTok to YouTube, or 10 people, you still have an audience, and you still have time to build the audience over time. And yes, TikTok was easily accessible, and it was just easy, just scrolling, could find new people that are in alignment with you, the way you think. However, when they said it was going to go, that was out of our control, and a lot of people were scrambling. A lot of people were losing it. They lost their focus. They lost their passion. They didn't want to keep you going forward. But right here, I said I was going to do 3 cards, but I like the idea of flipping a card on the end. So we're going to do 3 and 1 card for every episode. I feel like maybe. Actually, let me not even do that, because that's limiting myself and limiting the messages. So whatever happens, happens, right? But right now, reevaluation is needing to be taken. Reevaluating those plans that you had need to be a priority. Reevaluating them, meditate over them, and really think like, okay, I really was shook up for a second, and I thought my savings was going to be gone because this was interfering with it, stuff outside of my control. And I wasn't feeling like I should go anymore. I felt like I should stop. But in the past, you already was thinking about the disconnect that's going to happen. How am I going to do this? How am I going to do that? Regardless of if the feelings actually overpowered you, and had you feeling like, oh my gosh, this shit is, sorry, I gotta stop cussing. I'm trying not to cuss on this one. But it's feeling like, damn, like I really may lose, and I may never get what I want no more, because you try to control things outside of yourself, and it made you lose your focus, it made you lose your passion. But in the past, you already thought about this stuff though. You already thought about what you was going to do with the business when TikTok wasn't even being discussed in the band. And then when the band first got introduced months ago, you was already thinking like, what should I do? What can I do? You still got to do that. That's what you can do. That's what you should do. That's really what you need to be doing. The Hermit came out. Soul searching. You was doing that introspection. You was already thinking within. You was already going within. Yeah, I got to do this. I got to do that. Because if this ends, I got to take this to another place. I got to keep this going. I got to keep growing as a person, as a business. Because like I said, you are the business as a content creator. You are supposed to continue to scale yourself. Let's flip this over. Knight of Wands in reverse. Yeah. And now right now, and where you headed, if you stay in this mindset of like, oh, TikTok is back. Oh, I can calm down. I can come back down. You're going to be full of a lot of energy that's unease, because you never know when they're going to come back and take that from you. They can come back and take that from you whenever they want. And Justice in reverse came out. And you're going to be feeling very unbalanced. You're going to feel very bad because you let your guard down again. So with with TikTok being back, keep that same heaviness that you had on that gas pedal on it. Keep it on there. Keep it on there. Keep it on there. And keep that foot on that gas. Keep the foot on that gas pedal, and remember what you said you was going to do. Remember the avenues you was going to take, the avenues you can take, and focus on growing with this Two of Pentacles. Keep that balance. Keep that balance. TikTok back, yeah. Keep engaging with your audience on TikTok, but keep doing your thing on YouTube. Keep doing your thing on Instagram. Keep doing your thing on Twitter. Keep balancing all of these decisions that you got. Keep balancing all of the decisions that you got. Adapt to everything that's coming your way. Just adapt and alchemize. I'm going to preach alchemy until I'm blue in the face. I'm going to preach alchemy until I'm blue in the face. 10 of Wands. What you want to do is release that feeling of, now I got to do so much. You don't have to, it's not to look at it like, oh, I got to do so much, because you got to make sure that all of your social medias are being tended to, and you may feel like you're spreading yourself thin. It's not doing too much. Do it when you can do it. I'm not saying every day post on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. No. YouTube, 2 or 3 times a week. Instagram, you can post a story every day. You can post a story every day. Twitter, you can retweet something every day. You don't even have to tweet nothing. You can just retweet something, or you can tweet something every day. But TikTok, if that's really your main thing, you know you're gonna post on there every day. But I'm not saying 50,000 posts on each platform. No, just in moderation. In moderation. And then the last card, it says no. I'm not gonna flip it. I'm gonna just 7 of Cups. Overwhelmed by choices. Don't be overwhelmed by the fact that you're going to have to continue to keep building on all of these other platforms, because you never know with how fickle the United States is. You never know when they want to take this from us again. So align yourself with what you value, and don't be overwhelmed with the fact that it may be another time when they take TikTok and you got to go back to them other platforms. Focus on building those platforms right now, because you see what they can do to us. You see what they can do whenever they want to do it. But all in all, you wanted to, you were so worried about the savings and the money. Don't stress about none of that. Don't stress about none of the things you cannot control. Focus on your alignment. Focus on keeping everything the way you want it. You did enough soul searching in the past. When you first heard about the band, you did everything you needed to do mentally. Keep doing that. Keep aligning yourself with that. And that's it. That's all I got today. Actually, I'm going to shake the cup. To shake the cup, I will put the tip jar in the bio. And I will be here next time with a reading, a Projector Thoughts reading. You can always message me on any of my social media platforms. Venusiankingdom, it will be in the bio. You can go to Projector Thoughts, Instagram or TikTok. DM me there as well and get a reading. I also do chart readings that include human design and astrology, and it's many different readings I supply. So you want to inquire, holla at my boy, holla at your boy, and yeah, I'll see y'all.